really don't have much time left. Whether it's the fact that the poison from the miniature rose is steadily seeping through various characters, or the fact that Hunter x Hunter itself is coming to an end with only 20 episodes left. Been a journey, to say the least. And much like any other show, with some episodes really outperforming all of the others in terms of what we actually are seeing, getting, whether it be in animation-wise, story development, characters. But the entirety of this Chimera Ant arc, especially the King, setting it up like any other kind of fantasy, oh, we got to go defeat the bad guy before he starts wiping out humanity. And yet, it's the King himself who seems the more human. With no help from one of his royal guards, at least. Just how much has Komugi really affected him? Best if we actually find out. So stick around a little while longer. Let's delve into some more Hunter x Hunter. Okay. I mean, really pushing home a part of the seriousness of the nature and having it such a blustery, windy day outside. Yet underground, all is calm, almost peaceful. Little to know what it's heading their way. The particles. Okay. I mean, rather than using it like the burst he saw before, having this way so they don't, see or notice that his N is detecting them. But still, it gives a lot of extra body to the scenes. Yeah, hiding in the closet isn't really going to cut it out, is it? Or cut it. The fact that the King he walked in, spoke his mind immediately, doesn't even need to open the doors, because he knows they're there. Plural. The King being so many steps ahead. But duty and resolve. So she's not going to be so easy to break. I mean, it depends on what he means by the... Oh, he's actually just admitting defeat. And the King is not one to speak lies or anything, there's no need, but he's here to collect the girl, and that is it. He's willing to sacrifice world domination and overcoming, and ruling overall. The only thing he cares about is seeing her. His current condition, so knowing that his time is almost up, he knows how he wants to actually spend it. If only we could all be so clear about what we want. With or without a deadly poison ravaging our bodies. Would he need such a ploy or a plan? I mean, it's how can he resolve himself to come off somewhat human about what his needs and wants, giving away this everything that he's been fighting for, all the ones that have been killed and selected. The real battle all along, despite everything that they've been attempting, was achieved by one little blind girl. Do not keep him from her any longer. Is as strong and beautiful. If he is... Does he have less time than we had thought, or... He was going to kneel before her and ask, plead for her assistance, knowing that she shouldn't be helping him, so... really, for him to almost prostrate himself like that. She won't allow the king to kneel before her. To watch. If it means she won't get in the way of actually of him meeting her. I mean, having the king go out peacefully without a fight, although it probably will mean that Kamugi is now also going to suffer alongside. Okay. It was just a matter of time as well. The strength of the Royal Guards, now nothing before the wind. The inevitability of both time and mortality. They probably should have put a couple of extra air holes in that box for her. Is she really dreaming of the game? There is little time to be wasted. Ah. Okay. Has been revealed as genocide. Oh, they've actually cleared out everything. All the people that were brainwashed by Poof and whatnot, they've been hopefully escorted away and helped. It didn't look like they were immediately just released from it once he had died. Dark rumors. And now they're really going to have to be brought to light. how much more of a issue are humans going to be compared to... Good to see he is slowly recovering, but it can compared to the damage that the ants actually managed to do. How can we trust her? Bean. In your air-conditioned... Oh, they've got it really, really lush, don't they? They fought together, they know that they can rely on each other. Well, I don't think he really gives a rat's ass about what the higher-ups think. But does this mean we're also going to slowly get through various other members and see where they've placed themselves in the time since the Chimera Ant stuff? Well, he did achieve it in one way or another. He managed to take out the king thanks to the poison effect of the miniature rose. And how many people actually knew what the Hunter Association or cared was? Mm-hmm. Oh, we're getting a nice little written poem. Yeah, I didn't expect this. It's rather pleasant considering what we watched and went through through the entire arc. Wait, what? The real. I was about to say, would all of the ants know about it on a like biological level when the king died? We're getting a playback. She went through quite a wild night, let's be honest. It's not the usual kind of just sit down playing board games. I'm sure you might be able to pass that on soon. Is she just too eager? Can we play now? Please. He has finally got an answer to that himself. And now, it being... I think he knows your name. But now they're, what? Somewhat on a level playing field. After everything, true desires come breaking forth overall, and it's just It's an order! Now, it's no longer a battle to the death, is it? It's just... I mean, probably. Albeit, maybe only slightly, he has changed dramatically in other regards, but... Exactly, just keep playing. There is no way you'd be able to stop her from the board. And now we're, whiling away the hours until the inevitable. What, is it a way forward to... that she's allowing him to win or something? Is this a new trick that she's worked on? A silent game, no real background to speak of, just the clinking of the pieces. Really underpinning everything that we had seen and done throughout the entire series of events so far. A dastardly play, well, blocking every avenue for victory for him. Played him like a fiddle. Is there a way out? She thought about every potential avenue here. Is this actually going to be the game to push through? Not the kind of expression we would have expected, but the king has definitely lightened up a lot just seeing it. Her entire life before this point, filled with hardships and whatnot, and just now just being able to sit down and play with something that she's been battling against for so long and enjoying it. That might bring down the mood slightly. After she was so happy, but he wanted to be with her. So if she stays, she'll suffer the same fate. What an answer. Meh. Just shut up and keep playing. That's what they're both here for. Novelty buster. See, victory isn't assured. She'd rather go out happy not the end you'd really think that a lot of kind of genocidal beasts and whatnot would be able to obtain, but for his own personal journey of and discovery of himself and what's important, I think it was earned. Oh. Starting the end credits a little early. Hopefully he, upon hearing her name, retained and regained all of the memories of the times that he had actually spent with her and what they had went through. But so much care was put into making sure that she was all right when she was just brought in as initially just something to while away the time with. And now it's ending like some sappy, like 60s rom-com film. It's not a comedy, just still, wow, it is dark. They've been playing for a while. Even amongst losing, I'm guessing, his sight. The plants are dead. He knows that it's time. There's still one more match. Till the end, she was victorious. The fact he's constantly just trying to confirm if she's still there. Remember his place? This, I'm sure he will. This entire sequence being just a back and forth between them. Really laying it on a bit thick. And as long as the N particle there keeps shining, hold his hand, say his name, keep by his side. No honorifics. He's finally earned that, has he? Really can't just end the episode on the Hunter x Hunter logo and the upbeat music. Oh, fuck. How many shows can really state that their big finale for an arc with a end boss that is poised to not only take over the world, but have zero competitors out there who could actually stop him? go out not with a fight, but with true understanding and a fate that actually doesn't actually seem too bad if it wasn't for the poison. But wishing to, in her own words, go out with him. Keep playing even if he's lost his sight, lost his ability to sense that she's there. Complete flip of everything compared to where we got with Gon wanting to sacrifice Komugi if it means saving Kite. Him being ruthless when it comes to Death Patel, leaving little but mulch. And then the king getting this. It really was kind of a hammer home of what people are capable of, and when things are seemingly alien and don't really fit in. Oh, these ants, they're wiping out a lot of people, but they're also, it's in their nature, they're animals. That's what they do. You need to eviscerate and destroy each and every one of them. Oh no, let's use nuclear warfare. But at the same time, individuality. That's what won the day. Komugi being herself. Winning over everything, not with clever ploys, just by a simple wish to be with the one that she enjoyed spending time with. But for everything that we... God, this just I don't even know. I think what I just uttered there is the entire contents of my mind at the minute is jumbled. There's no joy to be had in this, in the sense of, cool, the victory has been won, the day has been saved. It's a case of now we're stuck in this spiral thinking, well, he got an ending which was suitably I don't want to say nice, but considering the circumstances, the fact that he had changed himself, seen what is out there, what is worth fighting for. How much is the world actually going to change now that the threat of the Chimera ants is over? Are the ones that have decided to join along with humanity going to be able to assimilate quite well? Are we going to catch up with all the other characters and what they've been up to, if they've gotten out of hospital or anything yet? Well, I don't know if he regained any hair. For me, personally, at least, quite telling and emotional when this was Komugi blessing her life leading up to this moment where she was happy just to be able to continue to play with the king. After hearing about how he's dying, her fate would be sealed as well if she stays, and yet choosing to. Her deciding to be a willing casualty of all of this. Maybe humanity isn't completely done for. I'm kind of glad that there's... I went down to 2 episodes a week and not 3, because there's not much... don't know if I can continue to go on to another one after this. This was perfect to end off on, because it's going to be in my mind, it's going to stick with me for a while. You know, if it wasn't for the poison and the threat of dying and all of that, there's nothing I don't think that I'd want anything more than to be able to just sit down and enjoy an evening with the one I cared for the most in the world. I'm going to cut a lot of the time, which I'll just kind of sat silent out. Might leave a little in, but the recording has gone on for like 10 minutes longer than I usually record for, and I'm not even anywhere close to unpacking anything. getting to see the entire crowd of people, the millions that were gathered for the selection, and yet poof, lying motionless in the dirt, the wind whipping his cape away. After everything is said and done, even the most powerful of beings are no match for natural processes. This was quite a powerful episode. I think we all knew it was coming. I didn't think that everyone would just back down and let him have the final moments with Komugi, but it was earned, it was deserved, it was kind of everything that we could have wanted. I think if they had put up a fight and they shortened the time, it would not have had the impact. I think it was because we got half the episode essentially just in a sealed room, black background, just them talking back and forth, playing, and then spilling the true emotions out. And in the end, not as a king and a captive, just two people that truly cared for each other in the time they had. With that, if this episode has left you with some deep emotional scars, let me know down below. If you want to see more, consider subscribing, join to my Discord. Get some rest. I really hope I get to see you for the next one. I'm not sure anyone would actually want to watch me with their final moments, but while we don't have to think about it, there's plenty more anime out there. So I need to thank those that are Noku, Raywin, Sal, Trayvon, Shiwan, Akane, Guado, Tori Jane, Kite, Light Wizard 91, Mega 42, Diego Zenhausen, SZ 9870, Croyville, Maxwell, and everyone else. Because they've stuck with me this long, I don't need to call out for them. And if you would also like to play the board game that means so much to my life, consider joining on to my Patreon as well. I'll be eternally grateful.